Good morning to all. I am Ganesh Hegde, Government Law College, Hassan. As a teacher's presentation in RC, I would like to present my paper on right to pollution-free water in India. The water is a very important aspect of human life. Uh, Without water, we can't live. The our planet, 70% of our planet is covered by water, even though 2 to 3% of water is a potable water, remaining are not fit for drinking.
Right to pollution-free water. Water is a natural resource essential for the survival of humans and other lives of form. Water pollution is the contamination of water bodies usually caused due to human activities. In humans, drinking or consuming polluted water in any way has many disastrous effects on our health. It causes typhoid, cholera, hepatitis, and various other forms of diseases.
The sources of water pollution. Uh, Today, the increase of population which shows the increase in the water consumption. Water consumption always create a uh, domestic wastage. Domestic wastage is due to the development of the cities, urbanization or population increase, the wastewater increase. We directly discharge that water into the water courses. This change the characteristic of potable water of the water course. Hereby, so many uh, cities discharge large quantities of water, effluents to the wastage to the water sources that ultimately causes water pollution. Not only domestic wastage but also industrial effluents. In the industrial revolution, we established so many industries like dyeing, right, cloth industries or the other chemical industries which always discharge their effluents to the outside of the river or water courses. Here they without treatment to that effluents discharge that water into the water courses that ultimately change the characteristic of the water and thereby causes the water pollution. The potable water change its character, change its character. It is unfit to consume. Then other sources like insecticides and pesticides, which are commonly used by the people in the modern age for the purpose of seeking of our food and other agriculture products. It also pollutes the water sources and detergent and fertilizers. Overuse of fertilizers which mix with the water and ultimately join to the water resources.
Overall effect, due to the increase in population, the state faces water scarcity. Control of water pollution is the demand of the day. Cooperation of the common man, social organizations, national government and non-governmental organizations is required for controlling water pollution through different curative measures. The first and most important one is legal control. There are basically two main enactments passed by the our parliament. One is Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974. This is one of the most important of the central laws concerning water resources. The idea behind the Water Act is to restore wholesomeness of water and to ensure that domestic and industrial effluents are not discharged into watercourses without adequate treatment. Second one is the Environment Protection Act 1986. The Environment Protection Act extends to water quality and the control of water pollution, which authorizes governments, the local government, sorry, central government and the state government to make a regulations to prevent pollutions of the water. A question arises that whether people have the right to water and if so, what is the nature of this right? In recent jurisprudence, that is the laws and interpreted by the court, denial of water has been deemed to imply a denial of right to life. In Subhash Kumar versus State of Bihar, the Supreme Court held that the right to life is a fundamental right under the Article 21 of the Constitution, and it includes the right to the enjoyment of pollution-free water and air for full enjoyment of life. The same way, in series of cases filed by the MC Mehta, uh, the court order in favor of the environmentalist against the water pollution. Court by order tried to remove the or stop the water pollution. The court recently reiterated again that the right to access to clean drinking water is fundamental to life and there is a duty on the state under Article 21 to provide clean drinking water to citizens. Conclusion.
We conclude that the right to water is a fundamental right under Article 21 of the Constitution of India. But we discuss about the scope of the right to water. It means whether we have right to water to all purpose. No, we have right fundamental right to water only for drinking, cooking and other domestic purpose only, but it is not extend to other commercial or any occasional activities of the human being. It means under Article 21 we have right to water only for domestic consumption but not other commercial or agricultural activities. Thank you, one and all.